Today, a couple of squads here to square off in a Big 12 showdown. As we'll see, the Kansas State Wildcats taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kansas State about to kick off to get this game started. On the run from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So the Oklahoma State Cowboys offense going to get the chance to start this game off. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Pressure coming. Caught in the backfield, it's Fields. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. What a job to lay out and make the catch. How about the tight end showing the athleticism and diving to make that grab?
It's so nice as a quarterback, Reese, to have a tight end who's athletic and can make the play when it's not a perfect throw.
Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. And the Cowboys look to keep this drive humming. They'll move the wide receiver. He wants to throw it again. Here's the pressure. He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain.
Oh, he's got some space. They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they're really effective at using the back out of the backfield, and they do it to get the first down here. The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Finds his big tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This opening drive, methodical, efficient. They'll snap it for the 9th time on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the field goal unit is on the field. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Kansas State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Running to Green. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that first down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
That ought to be enough to give Kansas State the first down. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. Wide receiver comes in motion. Under fire. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Whoa, that linebacker sacked that quarterback, and he was on him quicker than a hiccup.
Yeah, and you see quarterbacks back there pointing and telling the offensive line who to block, and well, it didn't work, okay? He was not prepared for that. He comes scot-free, and the quarterback pays the consequences for that one.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's third down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on third down.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Now facing a third and long. Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Now they'll run the draw. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield until the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
Motion from the wide receiver. Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a backbreaker through the offensive coordinator because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
And I like what this offense did. They run the option. They're good at it. They read it. They run the pitch. They get some positive yards. But more importantly, they set up a fourth and really short. They're successful in these situations most of the time.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game 4th and inches, and he'd signal in Red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
Kansas State has it 1st and goal. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3. They open this drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On play action on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Cowboys with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. From the gun to give, looking for room. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He lost one down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Cowboys line up to punt it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Bottled him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Give to the back.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Johnson wants to throw it. Finds his tight end. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on Denver.
And the Wildcats are on the move. Wide receiver going in motion. He'll ride his man on the option. Sweet cut there. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. On the option. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He caught it into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Sam Houston is currently up big right now. I got to think Huntsville, Texas is ready to party long into the night.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Looking to throw on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Fields. It's a fumble on the play. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. And the Cowboys will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. And the Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll do it himself. Got a little space. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Johnson looking to throw. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. On the run, it's Jackson. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Steps away. Trying to make magic with his feet. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. After the miss, the lead still at 11. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Lets it fly on the move. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Caught over the middle. It's Hammond. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Oh, better look out. Kept it, and he's past the mark. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing it, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Line gets set, first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Johnson wants to throw it. He lobs one high down the left side. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. Hard running there. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
The Wildcats started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why
he hurls one deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. Thought he had it and couldn't get through the uprights. He missed it. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Fires one high and deep. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. And the Cowboys will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Goes to the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. Zings it complete to the right. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly.
Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Open spaces. The tag. Pistols firing. Touchdown Cowboys. The defense takes matters into its own hands. Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And here's the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Johnson looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. Oh, he got loose. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He might want another play. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it out quickly. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. He'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.